full-time Skyline student. I'm also a disabled student. I'm legally blind. That happened about 3 years ago. And my first decision was to come back to college because I believe that if you have an education, you'll be able to make yourself self-sufficient.
I had a lot of home life problems. Like my dad was really sick. He's been undergoing dialysis. He had problems with his kidneys. He had problems with his lungs, his breathing. And he's just been getting sick over and over like through the years, along with my brother's epilepsy.
I moved back here because of discrimination against Hispanics in Arizona in 2010. I was just always in fear over there. I began to get panic attacks. My parents would go to the grocery store, take a little bit too long, and I would start panicking.
I'm dyslexic, so that was one of my biggest things. When I was at my 4-year, I avoided all the basic classes. English, I tried math multiple times, but because of my dyslexia, and at the time I was going back to school, they didn't have any programs that helped.
I don't know that we could have imagined the impact that the President's Innovation Fund would have on Skyline College. And what we found was that people had phenomenal ideas, and they had very impactful ideas that were making a big difference for students. And so the community was just gravitating toward the types of things that the faculty and staff were coming up with.
I'm a part of the A-STEP cohort, and that's the African American Success Through Excellence program. I love this program because you have your teachers, or you have the group of friends. It's like your other set of family.
Compliment to me is it's like a family, but in a community way. We want everyone to know our history and what we're all about, but we also want to know everyone's history too.
Well, the Cypher program has a different process. The curriculum is based on learning the culture and the history of hip-hop, and then incorporating that with the curriculum of counseling and English.
The Honors Transfer Program gives students a good way to challenge themselves academically. There's also the Honors Transfer Club, which is a representation of the program.
Los Hermanos offered me the opportunity to explore colleges, to explore myself more than I ever thought I could in a welcoming and secure environment.
A-STEP has contributed a lot to my growth, from being not only African American but being Latin American and also white too. I've learned a plethora of different things.
We were constantly working with each other, always being put into different groups, always utilizing different ideas, different methods, different ways of teaching to really get us involved with our sense of self and our sense of community.
Something that the Hermanos program made them realize was that whatever they do and whatever situation they're in, they can overcome it, whether it is through education or through hard work.
The bar is definitely set a little bit higher. You're surrounded with very motivated students, very driven, so you have to take honored classes to get that unit, the units that you need, and volunteer hours.
When I was younger, I felt like I didn't relate to school, but now with this Cypher program, I feel like I can relate to it, and it's interesting, and it keeps me motivated to keep going.
It's not just about African Americans, it's about everybody. They have other people who are not African Americans in the A-STEP program, and I'm like, okay, now this is something I can buy myself into.
Having professors and counselors who really catered toward who I was and what I like to do, they really gave me an opportunity to grow.
Cypher, for me, it's where I could free my soul. It makes you feel inspired. It makes you think that you can do something better.
They really focus and always emphasize that they want to create a community, and they always want to be able to reach us so that when we finish the program, we not only gain something, but we actually go to the community and help out.
The A-STEP environment is very supportive in all avenues of what you are planning to do. You can get all the tools you need to be successful.
The Cypher learning community, everybody's so welcoming, collaborating, group chatting, get the work done, the homework done. It's a powerful program.
It's been great in terms of giving me the chance to meet students that are just as determined, just as passionate as I am about getting not just specifically an engineering degree, but getting a good education in general.
It gave me a chance to really experience school on a whole other level. It gave me a sense of community, it gave me a sense of challenge, it gave me a sense of opportunity, and it gave me a sense of discovery.
By the end of the class, it was more than just classmates that you had in an ordinary class. It were like family.
Offering a program like Cypher definitely shows that Skyline has a motivation to educate students through the ways that students live their lives.
I'm very thankful for the transformation that I've become, because without them, I wouldn't be the person that I am right now.
One of my biggest mottos is that education is the only thing that no one can ever take away from you. Things in your life can change, your family life can deteriorate, your relationships can deteriorate, money comes and goes, but at the end of the day, that piece of paper, your degree, is the one thing that no one can ever take away from you.
Knowing that I'm going to graduate this spring makes me feel very, very good. I have grandkids and I want them to see how important it is for them to get their education.
I don't need to go to college. I can get another job without college, but I want to go to college. I want to do this and I want to do better.
Just having professors and counselors who really care about their students and the campus and those who want to succeed, I can really say that I am someone who benefited from the care that they gave to me.
I'm overwhelmed with the brilliance of the faculty and of the staff. I'm overwhelmed with the commitment and the dedication that they have, and all that they have to bring to bear because they care about something bigger than themselves.
I hope that in my time being here, as many people I get to meet, that anything I know, I can help people with and get stuff from what they know to help me out.
I'm a firm believer in you have to lift as you climb, and I feel that businesses started at the same point where we're at the beginning, and now you're in the position of where you can give back and you can lift as you climb. It's like the circle of life. You're just giving into a system that will help, create and change the future.
If I step back and mobilize resources and let the ideas take place, amazing things come out of them.